We're going to start with a simple idea that has a big impact on how people behave, especially in relationships. Most people think their reactions come from what just happened in front of them, but that's not actually how it works. What drives behavior is the meaning we assign to what happens, and that meaning comes from what we already believe. So when something happens, especially in a moment of stress or conflict, we don't react to the situation itself. We react to what we think it means. That thought happens fast, usually without us noticing it, and it shapes everything that comes next. Here's where it becomes important. That meaning creates a feeling, often something like anger, frustration, or feeling disrespected. Once that feeling kicks in, the body reacts. There's tension, urgency, pressure, and a strong urge to do something about it. If nothing interrupts that process, behavior follows automatically. So instead of thinking of reactions as random or out of control, it's more accurate to think of them as part of a pattern that starts with beliefs, moves into interpretation, then into feeling, then into action. Now the reason this matters is because not everyone runs that pattern the same way. Two people can be in the exact same situation and have completely different reactions, not because the situation changed, but because the meaning they assigned to it was different. That's what we're going to look at next. We're going to look at two different ways men respond when they feel challenged, frustrated, or disrespected. Not in theory, but in real-life patterns that show up in relationships over time. As you watch and think about this, don't focus on someone else. Pay attention to yourself. Notice what feels familiar, what stands out, and what you recognize in your own reactions. Because once you can see the pattern clearly, you can start to understand how it works, and more importantly, how it can change.